Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to another video, man. Today we are going to be talking about why I don't trust women when it comes to dating advice, or at least most women, right? Because most women are going to give you BS advice. And a perfect example of this is going to be Sadia Khan, man. Sadia Khan has been coming out exposed for just being a side chick, for just being a very brash, rude person behind the scenes, right? But see, that's the thing, right? Women know how to talk up a good game. Women can talk up the perfect chef's kiss storm, right? They will manipulate you, right? I had an ex once damn near tricked me into thinking that I was 5'7". That's how good women can be when it comes to manipulation, right? And I'm 5'10", bro. I'm 5'10", 5'10 and a half, 5'11", right? Whatever. So it's like so crazy how they can come here and just like shed all these teeth, and then dudes will fall for it, right? They can come here, look you dead in the freaking eye and tell you like, hey, you know, women don't like that. But guess what? You never listen to what a woman says, right? Listen to how she responds, right? There's this old saying about, you know, you can't have a fish teach you how to fish. You have to go to the fishermen to teach you how to actually fish, right? So, and once again, well, disclaimer, right? Not saying that there aren't women out there who are going to put you on game, but especially when it comes to these dating coaches, right? The reason why a lot of men look up to these women for dating advice is because they're hot. That's it. Like, they are just hot. And you know, all these lonely dudes or these dudes who are struggling with women are thinking, right, okay, so this woman is hot, so she can probably help me get women on her caliber as well. But the hotter the woman, the more manipulation she can potentially come up with, because she's dealt with men her whole life, right? All different types of men, right? Men willing to pay her phone bills. Trust me, like, I've women say this, right? Willing to pay their rent. Women have told me that, right? Men were willing to rent, were willing to a different country when they were young, like 15, 16. And that's the life of an average woman. So what does a woman know about struggles? What does a woman truly know about grit when it comes to going out there and being constantly rejected, right? Women are running away from rejection, right? Women don't have to be rejected if they don't want to. Like, it's just that simple, like point blank. If they can just wait, especially if she's average girl or slightly above average girl, you know, she's like cute, a lot of men are going to come up to her, right? And she's going to find a guy who she really vibes with, because women just naturally have volume, right? Like, okay, the perfect example of women being like, oh my God, like, I didn't know it was like that was, so it was this video, and this girl, she's like, hey, I'm gonna help my best friend, or I'm going to help my guy friend get dates on Hinge. And this girl was mad pretty. She's like, oh, it shouldn't be that hard. I can do it. And then she sets up just a random profile. She's like, okay, cool, this represents him, this represents that, and that, and that. And then she made it. And then she starts to get a little bit of traction. She's like, it's going cool. And then she's like messaging these women. And it's like, and these women are just going ghost. She's like, well, for me, it's not like that. Usually, like, I just make my account and people just want to talk to me, and people just want to date me and stuff. So I'm just so bamboozled. I'm just so confused. It's like, come on, bro. Right? So she's like, I hate women. See, because they're going ghost or they're being XYZ. It's so difficult. Damn, being a guy, specifically being an average guy. Oh my God, it was so hard. Women are so mean. And she was just complaining the whole time, because women don't know what it's like to be rejected. For you to make plans and then the person just goes completely ghost. Because women are on these apps for different reasons, right? Attention, they're just there because they're trying to sell content. It's a bunch of reasons why these women are on these apps. Sure, there are some who are on those apps to date, but the point I'm trying to make is women truly don't know what it's like being an average guy, right? Because they fixate themselves on the top dudes who are actually getting women, right? Because they're like, well, if I was a guy The first thing I would want to do is just fuck hoes and fuck bitches. It's not that easy, my nigga. You could do it. A below average girl can hook up with a dude who's a fairly attractive guy for the night. An average guy cannot just go out hooking up with the baddest shorty ever. You would have to have something about you that just stands out, right? Either your style, your charisma, it's going to be multiple things about you that has to stand out for a shorty to be damn, alright, cool. If he's not attractive, there has to be other attractive qualities about this guy, right? Cha-ching, right? He might have money, things like that. But even then, money is not enough. If a shorty don't want to have sex with you, or you feel me, get dirty with you, there's nothing that you can really do. Cause even sometimes money ain't really gonna help you. And truth is, right, money most of the time will not help you. There are just the majority of women are, damn, well, if I'm not attracted to him, I'm not going to go there with him, right? It's just with a dude. This girl could be the most famous celebrity in the world, but she's overweight as hell. She's 255 pounds. And that's not gonna make your dick hard. It's just like, she's famous, cool. She has money, cool. Yeah, okay, yeah. Are there some guys who will strictly bang this girl because they maybe want her money or some shit? But that's far and few men who will actually do that. But anyway, with Sadia Khan, right? She will give all the sweet talk, all this good stuff. Oh, this is what I should. But my thing is, I believe that most female dating coaches are just grifting, bro. They don't like, if you're a dating coach and you're single, for me, that's like a red flag. Because it's, why should I trust you when you are as single as the last Dorito chip in the bag, bro? You're just like, damn, give me that. Why should I trust you? It don't make sense, because if you've been single this whole time and you're still giving dating advice, I'm not saying you can't give great advice if you're single, but it can be a little bit of a red flag. If that's your lifestyle, for real, then it shouldn't be difficult, or it shouldn't be super difficult for you to find a dude, right? Most of the females that I listen to personally have men in their lives, right? Or have great father figures, or they grew up with men. They had brothers, so their brothers passed on game to them, or they're bi, right? I think the best people to get advice from, this is a little bit of a secret, right? A little bit of a putting you on game. The best people I believe to get game from is bi girls, bro. Bi girls will put you on game. Most good game I've gotten from women, they're a bi, bro. Cause I think bi girls are not afraid of telling the truth, right? They're like, I didn't date this dude because he was ugly, or I didn't date this dude because he was just fat as shit. Thank you for being honest. Cause most women are like, well, I didn't like him because he was just weird, or I didn't like him because we just didn't vibe, like his personality, or oh, we just didn't vibe because I don't know. But you look at the dude is 300 pounds. Obviously, he just wasn't your type, right? Because I promise you, if most women know, if a guy is truly your type, he can get away with damn near anything. Like, this nigga is a saint. Nigga could be fucking a whole shorty in front of her face. She's like, what? Oh, that just must be like his sister. He's just probably just helping her out. You feel me? He's just bending over naked because it was just a very late night for him. So they like the mental gymnastics most women will play when it comes to dudes that they really want. I mean, hell, they are willing to share the dudes that they want, bro. They are willing to share the dudes that they want. And they can try to play all this fuss and fuss, but let that right dude come along who's their type, right? And the truth is, just like men, women definitely have their own types, right? Their own specific types. So you might be a girl's type, and I've had this happen too, where a girl is, damn, you are my type to the T, right? So it's just like, you might go up to a shorty and you just might not be her type, but it doesn't mean that you're ugly. It's just you are not what she's used to, or you are not a part of her imprint, right? And that's what it comes down to, because I know if I'm going up to a white girl, usually I can tell that she's dated other black men before, or she likes black men. She's just very open to dating black men. Versus if I go up to a shorty who has never had experiences dating white men, she might not be as interested, or maybe she might be open because she's like, well, he's an attractive dude. But outside of that, odds are if her type is a white dude with blonde hair who's 6'3", you're not her type. Once again, can a woman make exceptions for you? Absolutely right. Obviously, the more attractive you are, the more a woman is willing to make exceptions for you. But 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have to put in a bit more work because she's like, well, he's not really my type, but he's cute, right? So I'm gonna give him a shot. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is women live in a completely different world than most men. So for them, I guess going on dates is not the issue, right? Getting men to reply back, getting men to just hang out with them is not that hard, right? Versus a guy getting dates, getting women, getting sex is the hardest part. But for women, where they truly struggle at is most women across the board can get a guy to go out with them and have sex with them. But the real issue when it comes to women is most of those dudes are not going to want to commit to you, right? Most of those dudes are just gonna want to just dine and dash out of the way, right? They just want to dine and dash you. And that's what women oftentimes complain about. He ghosted me. We had a good time. Shorty, he just wanted to smash you. Shut up. Move on. It's not that deep, bro. You went on a date because you wanted to also smash him too. Ain't that deep, bro. But you're butthurt because he didn't want to commit. And you wanted commitment and he didn't, and he lied. He lied. I get it. But the truth is, most dudes, because women think that they have all these options, but they're just sexual options. They're not relationship long-term. And most women know this deep down, but most women are just so far cuckoo, delulu, right? So where they're like, oh, look at all these options on Instagram I have. Look at all these options on Hinge and Tinder and Bumble, on Facebook or whatever, MySpace, Gmail, whatever. They think they have all these options, but the truth is like, shorty, you don't. Because probably 70 to 80% of those dudes legit want to smash. And the dudes who want to cuff you, you're probably not going to want because you're going to be on your looks match anyway, right? Or maybe slightly above, or they're just suckers, right? So it's just like, you can never expect to get good dating advice from most women because most women don't know what it's like to truly struggle, to truly evolve as a guy that most women want, right? Because most women can just wake up, brush on, and if you're a fairly decent in shape girl, you're gonna do fine. Most of these young girls literally eat hot chips, sleep all day, smoke, drink, shit, repeat. And I'm like, damn, like, your body's so tight. Do you like work out? She's like, nope, I just exist. Like, hot women literally are, women just exist. And they will get the benefits, right? Guys are going to give them benefits. That's just what it comes down to, bro. You know, so that's why personally, I don't listen to women when it comes to dating advice because they will mislead you, right? They're going to be like, oh, get this girl flowers. Be there for her emotionally. Yeah, I guess, but none of that matters if attraction ain't really there, right? So it's just, they never say, damn, you know what? Maybe she didn't like you because your ass was ugly. Maybe she just didn't think that you were that attractive. Maybe y'all just didn't vibe because, I don't know, your personality it just wasn't aligned, or she was looking to just flirt with you, right? A woman literally told me that sometimes her and her friends would just go out and play these games, right? To where it's like, oh, I want you to go up and talk to a guy, but just as a challenge, right? Just, I want you to talk to this much men. And it's like, for them, it's a game, right? Their goal was never to take you home. It was never to take you home. That was the whole goal, was to just flirt and just get an ego boost, right? Sometimes a woman will give you her number, will XYZ, but it was just all for an ego boost for the night. Nothing more, nothing less. She had no genuine interest in you. And that's the sad part. Women will play all these games with men for their fun, for their entertainment. Anyway, y'all, if y'all enjoyed this video, man, do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe, man. Blessings. and much love, y'all. And I'm gonna see y'all soon, bro.